Hey guys, Neomis here. Now for today's video, I want to talk about the news for the Ukrainian defender Mykola, and his last name, I'm going to butcher. It's Matviyenko or Matviyenko. Been linked with Arsenal. Arsenal said to be interested. Also, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang being courted by Barcelona again. Also, Mesut Ozil been linked away from Arsenal to DC United. Stay tuned to my thoughts and my views, and if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, which should be the same place as it always is when I do these videos, somewhere around here. Now, let's get started. So, Arsenal are in for a defender after last night's game, after the rush of emotions, the bad, then followed by the good, the proud feeling that I have watching Arsenal. And then today, 4 hours ago, Arsenal have said to be in constant contact with Mykola, the Shakhtar Donetsk centre-back, Ukrainian international defender, is said to be on Arsenal's radar for a while now. He's also been tracked by Man City, which, you know, is a bit of a worry, and you can understand why they are interested in him. Mykola is 23 years old, defender, left-footed. His contract expires at Shakhtar Donetsk next season, the same as Aubameyang, who I will be talking about later, so stay tuned for that. Right now, he's played 21 games, so virtually played a lot of the games for Shakhtar Donetsk. Has been playing within the Champions League as well, so again, an experienced defender. That's what we want. Even at 23, he still has a good amount of experience on him. Scored a goal and got an assist so far this season. Yes, it's all within the Ukrainian league, but you know, he looks like a find. Looks like a find. Really good player. I do have to say, over 6 foot, 1.82 meters. So that's about 6'1", if I believe. And he's a defender that Arsenal have been looking at for a while now. Let's take away the goals, take away the assists. I've done my research looking at him, what he's able to bring. Height is one thing. He's relatively strong, can hold the ball up really well. And even though it says that he can play at centre back, left back and right back, I have a feeling that Mykola is also capable of playing further forward in like a defensive midfielder position, similar to like a Callum Chambers type role where he can do a lot more. I mean, he's scoring goals, he's winning the ball further up the pitch, which should help with a lot of the pressing game that we want to be able to continue doing, and a lot of things that we tried to do when Callum Chambers was around. So I see Mykola as being a player that is going to have a really good added benefit for Arsenal. Now, I mean, with this signing happening, who is it that's going to be leaving? I mean, it's probably going to be Shkodran Mustafi. Where's he going to go? Who knows? Several clubs were interested in him, but going after Mykola, I think this would be an absolute smart signing. Now, right now, at least on transfer market, he is valued at £4.5 million. That is dirt cheap. We all know with Man City and Arsenal looking at him, he's not going to be for £4.5 million. No way. Absolutely not. So my safest assumption on that is that we're probably looking at somewhere around the 14 to 15 million mark for this player. The news articles like the Daily Express have said, and the Metro have said, that Arsenal are looking at him along with Man City, and I'm not sure about the Man City links, but some reputable newspapers that are looking at him, and we'll just have to wait and see. We've got, what, just under 10 days left of the transfer window, and you know what? We got to get it in gear. Like, we've got to do something. We've got to sort out this defense, like, immediately, absolutely immediately. Callum Chambers is out for the rest of the season, and we need defensive reinforcements. Also, Aubameyang being linked to Barcelona. Now, in the summer, Aubameyang was linked to not only Barcelona but with Real Madrid as well. And I said, you know what? I doubt it was going to happen. But again, we're 6 months on, and Aubameyang still hasn't signed a new contract. And to be honest, in my opinion, I don't think he is going to sign a new contract. I mean, if I'm Aubameyang, I'm wondering, you know what? Why am I going to sign a new contract? He's made it quite clear that his dream has always been to play for one of the two biggest clubs in Spain. And that's Barcelona or Real Madrid. And with one of those coming for him, I think he's gone. I genuinely think he is gone. And if he doesn't sign a new contract, I would say by April, May, I think the club will list him as someone who is up for sale. And I know Arsenal fans don't want to hear that. But with Luis Suarez's injury, Barcelona are sniffing around him again as being someone that they can go after. I mean, Aubameyang, even at his age, now 31, he's still able to bang in the goals. And you know what? I really, it would be disappointing, but we cannot let Aubameyang just walk away in a free. We can't do what we did with Aaron Ramsey and Juventus do with Aubameyang and potentially Barcelona or Real Madrid. We can't let like 70 million just walk away. We've made a lot of money off Aubameyang in terms of merchandising and what he's done for us in terms of goals, but we got to keep him, or at least we got to get some money for him at the very least. Cannot let our best players keep walking away for free. You cannot do that. But we'll see what happens. Again, time is running out. And if Arsenal are planning on selling him, maybe this explains the reason why someone like an Eddie Nketiah was told to stay instead of going out on loan. And with Martinelli around, I know people don't want to think this, but yeah, it's going to be a very nervy week or so, a little over a week until the end of the transfer window. Next week, Friday, 30th of January, 31st of January, to the end of the transfer window. And then finally, Mesut Ozil. So this is a story with Mesut Ozil. I think almost the day before the transfer window, or a couple of days before the transfer window, Mesut Ozil is being linked away with the move to MLS side DC United, and I was shocked to see this. And the story was at the time that they basically wanted to replace Wayne Rooney because Rooney's wife Colleen wanted him to come back to England because he was too busy hanging out in strip clubs in Washington, D.C. And she wanted him home. She wanted him in England so she could keep track of him. And Mesut Ozil was seen as an option to be able to kind of go over there. And the story is, and this is a legit story, this is in the Metro, this is in the Daily Express and the Telegraph, that DC United's representatives have been talking to Mesut Ozil for a potential deal in 2021 January, which would put him in his last 6 months of his contract. So next year, a year from now, Mesut Ozil potentially could be joining DC United. Now, you guys know how I feel about Mesut Ozil. I think he's a talented player, and when he's on his game, he's really brilliant. I know even over the past several weeks, he's putting in a shift that I've never seen him done before. Last night's game, saw the old Mesut Ozil. Like, he did okay, but, you know, everybody gave him the cop-out saying, it wasn't Ozil's game, it's not his game. No. You could still work hard and track back and do all the things. But this is an opportunity for potentially Arsenal to, again, if you're not going to give Mesut Ozil a new contract, then you need to sell him. And it's that simple. Whether you agree with it or not, I don't believe the club are going to give Mesut Ozil a new contract. He's on 350 grand a week. Yes, 350 grand a week. And we're not going to renew that. We're not giving him more. And we're definitely not going to give him the same. Even if we gave Mesut Ozil a new contract. Somebody talked about this on Twitter. And I said I'd probably lower Ozil's contract to 100 grand a week. Because that's what I feel at the level that he is at. I really do. But it's still early days for this. I mean, this is talking about a deal for next year. So chances are, even though there are talks now, and there obviously was talks in the summer, that there will probably be even more talks this coming summer as well about it. And that will probably be the only time when a decision will be made regarding Mesut Ozil's future. But guys, thank you once again for watching the video. Leave your comments below. What do you think about everything about Mesut Ozil potentially going to DC United, Aubameyang going to Barcelona, and then my guy Mykola. And even though he's my guy, I still can't pronounce his last name. But I'll work on it. And coming to Arsenal. So leave your comments below. Really looking to kind of get a discussion going, especially after last night's video. And yeah, continue to like, continue to subscribe, which is always down there. And I will see you all next time, which will most likely be tomorrow. Peace.